I overslept by 6 hours on my wedding day. When I finally arrived, my fiancé had already married her ex. Yvonne just smiled and came clean. I was the one who drugged you. Tony wanted a wedding ceremony. It's not a big deal, so I gave him one. Everyone expected me to lose my mind. Instead, I almost laughed. Because my ex had once made me a promise. If you ever marry another woman, I'll show up in a wedding dress and steal you away. I didn't stick around. I went home. My neighbor did a double take. Jared, why are you home? Wasn't your wedding today? I'd been planning that wedding forever. Everyone knew. So yeah, getting ditched at the last second? Not exactly easy to hide. I didn't stop unlocking the door. We're not getting married. She's busy giving her ex a wedding. Pity flickered across my neighbor's face, but she was nice enough not to ask. I shut the door and rushed to the bathroom. The second I opened my mouth, I puked hard. When there was nothing left, I slumped onto the floor. Sleeping pills hit me badly. Yvonne knew that. She gave them to me anyway. Honestly, waking up at all was pure luck. As I got up to rinse my mouth, my phone suddenly blew up with notifications. It was a group chat Yvonne and I were both in. Yvonne's unreal. Did you guys see that? Jared showed up and didn't say a word. Seriously, how did she tame him? Dude's way too obedient. That's a 1 in a million find. Jared's an orphan. Yvonne's rich, gorgeous, and way out of his league. What's he gonna say? The chat exploded with laughing emojis. Then someone asked, think Yvonne's going home tonight? The replies rolled in instantly. Are you stupid? Of course not. It's her wedding night. Figure it out. One crude joke after another flooded the chat. Then one of Yvonne's friends suddenly freaked out. You idiots are drunk. Wrong group. Jared's in here too. Delete those messages. The chat instantly turned into chaos, but most of the messages were already stuck there. Someone thought it was funny and replied, so what if he sees them? You think he'd actually say anything? I didn't react. I got up and made myself something to eat. Right after my last bite, the front door swung open. Yvonne stumbled in, reeking of booze. When I didn't rush over like usual, she gave a soft laugh. Then she came up behind me and wrapped her arms around me. It was just a wedding. It's not that serious. Just public humiliation in front of everyone. Right. I stood up with my plate and stepped out of her arms, heading for the kitchen. Yvonne followed. Something cold brushed my wrist. I looked down. A men's bracelet. Sissy as hell. One of Tony's favorites. Thanks. I said it while washing the dishes. Yvonne relaxed and leaned in. I stepped aside and put the plate away. Then I smiled. You forgot. I'm allergic to alcohol. Yvonne frowned, watching me like she had something to say. Then her phone rang. Tony. Her face lit up instantly. She answered and headed for the study. Click. The door locked behind her. I dried my hands, and my phone rang too. Monday morning. Let's get the marriage license. I replied, okay. Then I went to the bedroom to pack. In the closet, I found a shirt that wasn't mine. Wrinkled, crumpled, like someone had shoved it in there fast. A closer look showed dried stains on the fabric. The door creaked. Yvonne walked in. The second she saw my red eyes, she knew. She calmly took the shirt from me. Maybe Ava or one of the girls left it here when they brought their boyfriends over. I lowered my head, hands shaking. Not from sadness, from disgust. Yvonne clearly got the wrong idea. She lifted a hand and brushed my cheek, almost compulsively. Jared, know what I like most about you? Before I could answer, she answered herself. Obedient. I'd heard that word more times than I could count. Obedient, reasonable, well-behaved, like a cat, like a dog, anything but a person. Tony's in the past. I gave him the wedding as a way to make it up to him. Don't overthink it. She patted my head like I was a pet, just like back then. Because of one casual decision from her, I was brought to the city for school. Then Tony played victim, and I was shoved right back into a corner, left for those rich kids to laugh at, like it was nothing. Like I was something they could toss around whenever they felt like it. Get some rest if you're tired. Tony wants to buy a car, so I'm going with him. Maybe I was just tired of always being the one who lost. Or maybe it was the resentment I'd buried for years. I grabbed her wrist. Can you stay? Just once. If she stayed once, maybe it meant I mattered. But Yvonne only paused, looking helpless. I promised him. She'd promised me plenty of times too. Promised to take me to the hospital for my migraines. Promised to visit my grandma's grave with me. Promised to spend one birthday with me. Just one. But every time, she bailed. I let go of her hand. Oh, okay. My voice came out flat, worn down by habit. For some reason, Yvonne grabbed my hand instead. I'll bring back your favorite cheesecake. The thing was, I didn't even like desserts. My eyes stung, but I smiled anyway. Thanks. Yvonne never came home that night. Tony updated his socials. Just a simple post. A thumbs up. I got it right away. It was for me. Just like back then, when Yvonne tossed me aside for him. I'd been locked in a bathroom and beaten so badly I couldn't stand. That was the gesture he made at me. A taunt. Something meant only for me. The caption read, pretty great, right? The comments didn't get it. It's your wedding night. What are you talking about? Yvonne commented. Was I amazing? Tony replied fast. Amazing. Seriously amazing. I calmly swiped away the post and opened the hospital app to book an appointment. A rash had broken out all over my body the day before, probably from the sleeping pills. I'd scratched my neck raw. After examining me, the doctor gave me a shot and looked at me seriously. You absolutely cannot take sleeping pills again. Your body can't handle them. Got it. I picked up my prescription and headed for the exit. Then I ran into Yvonne in the lobby. She was holding Tony's hand. The second she saw me, she froze, but she didn't let go. What happened to you? Allergy. Yvonne nodded like it was nothing. She didn't ask why, didn't ask if it was serious. Then she sighed. He caught his finger in the car door, so I brought him in. Her voice was full of concern, like Tony was dying. I looked down. The cut was barely there, already scabbed over. Tony scoffed, pretending to be mad. That's because you kept distracting me. Otherwise, would I be suffering like this? Yvonne covered her mouth and laughed. Fine, my fault. Then she turned to me. You go home first. I nodded and walked out. I hadn't gotten far when I heard Tony again. Look at him. His face and neck are covered in rashes. What if it's contagious? You should make him get a full checkup. He's already had one. That was before. I'm thinking about you. Why don't you appreciate it? Yvonne let out a lazy sigh. Fine, I'll have him go tomorrow. She said it so casually, like she was scheduling a vet appointment for a dog. After the hospital, hospital, I put some of my luggage in storage. When I got home, Yvonne was already there. Tony walked over like he owned the place. Jared, we're out of slippers. Use the disposable ones. I looked down. My slippers were on his feet. Yvonne had bought them for me. Size 9. Tony's feet barely filled them. They didn't fit him at all, but he wore them around anyway, just to piss me off. I looked past him. Yvonne and her friends were gaming like they hadn't heard a thing. I said nothing. Just bent down and changed into the disposable slippers. The second I stepped inside, cold air slammed into me. My allergies flared, and I sneezed 3 times in a row. Someone had dropped the thermostat from 77 to 64. This time, Yvonne noticed. She took the remote from my hand. Tony runs hot. He can't handle it any warmer. Just deal with it for now. It sounded like a discussion, but she'd already decided. Then she turned back to her game. Tony glanced at me, snorted, and joined them. No one looked my way. I stood there, completely out of place, like a stranger in my own home. A shiver ran through me. How long am I supposed to deal with it? The game sounds died down. Yvonne turned, impatience all over her face. 2 hours max. Put on a jacket. I have rhinitis. I can't handle the cold air. That's your problem. Her grip tightened on the controller, like she wanted to snap it in half. The room went awkward fast. The others traded looks and jumped in. Jared, why don't you hang out in the bedroom? You can change the temp in there. We're leaving soon. Okay, I went to the bedroom. The next second, laughter broke out outside. Why are you being nice to him? Can't you tell Yvonne doesn't care? He does look kinda pathetic. Pathetic people usually ask for it. I hate guys like him, always acting above everyone. But can he even leave Yvonne? Exactly. Nobody knows how to crawl better than Jared. Ha 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 ha. Their mockery was loud and clear. Yvonne didn't say a word, so she agreed. I checked the time. Tomorrow was Monday. I dragged out the last of my luggage and walked out of the bedroom. The laughter died instantly. Yvonne's face darkened. Do you have to be this dramatic? All because I wouldn't let you change the temperature? Tony stood, eyes going red. My fault. Jared, you don't have to leave. I'll go. Before he could move, Yvonne shot up. Don't. If he wants to leave, let him. Even her friends looked sick of me. It's just an extra layer. Why make it a whole thing? Does he think the whole place revolves around him? No wonder he's an orphan. Anyone would get tired of that personality. My body locked up. I swallowed the ache in my chest and slowly turned to Yvonne. Her face was ice cold. She didn't care at all. Looking me straight in the eye, she said, if you walk out that door, don't come back. Even now, her first move was a threat. I couldn't tell if I felt relieved or liberated. A laugh slipped out. Then I walked out. Third person POV. The room exploded with a crash as Yvonne slammed her favorite game console to the floor. Silence. Then she cursed under her breath, ripped the door open, and stormed out. Too late. Jared was gone. One of her friends shifted nervously. Yvonne, should I go get him? Yvonne stared into the dark, frustration choking her. She never thought Jared would actually leave. She gave a sharp, cold laugh. Why bother? Give him 3 days. He'll crawl back. And if he misses the marriage license appointment, that's on him. Jared's POV. While I was checking into a hotel, Tony sent me a voice message. His tone dripped with mockery, like he was trying to shove reality in my face. If you've got a backbone, don't ever come back. But we both know you can't stay away from Yvonne. She's rich. She's gorgeous. Even if nobody wants you there, you'll still cling to her like some stray dog. I knew exactly what he was doing. He wanted to bait me into staying gone. The thought made me laugh. I almost told him not to bother. Instead, I blocked him. Early the next morning, Rachel Reed came to marry me. She looked gorgeous. Elegant too. I stared at her for a moment, then kissed her cheek. You look beautiful. She dipped her head, smiling shyly. When we arrived, I snapped a photo of the county clerk's office entrance. Then Rachel and I walked inside, hand in hand. Third person, POV. At the same time, one of Yvonne's friends, who'd been up with her all night, shot straight up. Oh my god, Yvonne, look what Jared's doing. The second Yvonne heard Jared's name, she snatched the phone. On screen was a photo of the county clerk's office. She smirked. Wow, didn't he storm out? Now he's standing outside the clerk's office trying to guilt me into marrying him? The room burst out laughing. Are you going, Yvonne? Obviously not. If she goes, she loses. The gloom hanging over Yvonne all night finally lifted. She raised an eyebrow. Smug. Depends on my mood. Once I've cooled, holy crap, wait! Before she could finish, someone refreshed the page. A new update popped up. Jared got a marriage license? With Rachel Reed? Reed Corp's next CEO?